Welcome back, explorers. I'm Alistair and this is going to be a very wet Highland Hikers. So you've joined me on what is looking like a very, very wet day. The waterproofs have been on since I left the car, although it has gone off a wee bit just now. Fingers crossed it stays that way. I am in the Ochil Hills today on my own to bag another couple of hills. We're going up Innerdownie and then I think it's pronounced Tarmangie Hill. So this route is called the Glen Sherup Horseshoe. It's about 16 kilometres long, has about 600 metres of ascent. So it could be a very long and wet day on the Ochils, but hopefully it's not too bad. So the first part of the walk is up a kind of forestry access path. However, once you're about 2.5–3 kilometres in, I want to keep a wee eye out for this wee cairn. Marks where you need to turn off the path and head into the forest. With today's conditions, it's really gloomy, misty, murky, very atmospheric and very cool. So I have reached the first Donald of this route, Innerdownie, at a height of 611 metres. After coming out of the forest, you saw that I was just heading straight up into the clag, unfortunately. And well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that it's going to get a wee bit better as we get on. When I was down at the reservoir near the start, you could see the summits of the other parts of this route, so I'm hoping it does get a wee bit better. Yeah, as I'm saying that, it's starting to rain again, so fingers crossed, but not holding out much hope. So after checking the map, I've realised that Tarmangie Hill is a bit further on than I first anticipated, so get a good wee distance to walk till we get there. We do take in another wee summit along the way, which I think is about 2 metres shorter, so that'll just be like a sub peak, if you like, of the or a sub top of the Donald. Oh. But if you are enjoying our video, please consider subscribing. It's a great way to support us, and even better way, we very much appreciated. You can give us a super thanks. There should be a button down below if you feel like being very generous. If you do, we'll give you a wee shout out in our future video. So as I was making it up Whitewisp Hill, the rain came on in stunning fashion and has only just gone off there. It is lunchtime, so as soon as it went off I've quickly inhaled some lunch because I really wanted to get to the next summit to eat it, but given the fact that I don't know if I'd be standing there in the, you know, the rain eating it, I decided to take the dry opportunity and munched it then. I've only got about less than a kilometre I think to get to the summit of Tarmangie Hill, and then we kind of begin the return path on the kind of northeast side of the reservoir that we kind of started at. So I've reached the summit of Tarmangie Hill at a height of 645 metres. The weather's just getting worse and worse. It's getting darker and darker. So I'm not hanging about, and it's like Doogie says in a few of his videos about when he's been up the Donalds. You go up the top here and you're like, which bit's the actual summit? There's two cairns there's no trig point or anything, there's no trig point at either hill today, and just kind of got to wander about. Depends how depends how accurate you want to be. If you've just been up in the kind of very top satisfies you, then that would probably be enough, but I think we like to touch the highest point just so there's no doubt about it. So from here, like I said, we'll head round the rest of this horseshoe. So it's fairly much all downhill from here, and back to a nice dry warm car soon, hopefully. The wind has suddenly picked up. It's blowing the clouds away from the side of the hill, so I can actually see something more than 15-20 feet in front of me for a change. So it's quite nice, but oh man, it's one of those days where you question why you came out. So I've reached the reservoir now, which is almost at the end of the walk. Just heading back up to the path and retread the track I've already taken to get to this point effectively. There's a long walk. You have to go right past the reservoir and then come back on yourself just to make the descent off the hills, and you're coming back along a nice tarmacked path before you then walk across a wee bridge and you've got the reservoir behind you here. Of course, the summits are now cloud free and dry, which is par for the course some days, and unfortunately today is that day for me. But I hope you have enjoyed watching me getting absolutely drenched today. If you have, give us a wee thumbs up, and we shall see you on another hike.